Hey everybody, welcome back to the Iron Oak Sawmill. It's your first time here. We appreciate you stopping in. My name is Chuck. I'll be working with my wife Deb today on our Wood Mizer LT35 hydraulic sawmill. Today we're going to be milling up some slats for some firewood pallets we're building. We're building 1-cord pallets. It's going to hold a full cord of firewood. We've already milled the runners, so we're going to be running the slats today. We're going to be milling first a white oak log and a red oak log, milling 5/4 by 5-inch wide slats. So let's go ahead and get the mill moved first, and we'll get started. All right, second half of the milling for the pallet wood. Got a short little white oak log here, maybe about, I'm gonna grab a quick measurement on here. This is one that had all kinds of damage to it, shattered in a storm. If you look up to the cut here, maybe about 6 foot, 6.5 to, with this mess here, whoever hacked that off. And unfortunately, and there's a little bit of checking in this end, nothing major, but the other end is pretty bad. Let's take a look at it. And you can see some good sized checks here. Obviously that tree split, the whole bottom of this tree, we cut it off, probably about the first 6 feet of it, cut it off, and it was all shattered. It was already firewood size, didn't have to do anything to it, but big end's 26, small end's 24. We're gonna work this down, try to get as many 5/4 by 5 boards out of this for the bottom of our pallets, and see what we can come up with. Well, let's get started. Well, I gotta tell you what, guys, it's a real shame for this log. The fact that we lost like 6 foot off the bottom of it, and this is really clear stuff. We do have the next log up from this tree. I don't know, do we still have it? No, you know what? We probably milled it up for something else. I think we already did. This one we kept around. We were gonna cut it all into firewood, but did find a use for it. It says it's about 6 foot long. And unfortunately, you know, it's just, yeah, I'm going to be able to scrape a few boards up out of it, but this one's still going to go to use, not burning up for firewood at least. Now keep a real close eye on what happens to the blade. Keep watching it. I never heard the blade hit anything. All I saw was this thing rising in the cut and going, what the heck is going on? It turns out we just skimmed the edge of an insulator, and it knocked the set out of all the teeth that are pointing downward. When it did that, the bottom teeth weren't cutting, so the top teeth cut, causing the blade to rise in the cut. That thing rose at least a half an inch, if not more. So, of course, we spent 20-30 minutes working with the chainsaw, the crowbar, and the hammer, just trying to get this thing out of there, because you still want to salvage boards out of this log. All right. Sorry for missed some of the footage from milling these, but a bunch of 5/4 by 5-inch wide white oak, and these are going to be our bottom boards for the pallets. We've got 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, like 48 pieces or so, roughly. See, some of these need trimming down to about 4 feet. If they're still too defective to use for this, we'll find other uses for them, but it's good white oak. Always a use for good white oak. Let's get started on. We got one small 5-foot red oak to go, and that'll wrap it up for the pallet wood. All right. That's it. We got all of our pallet wood, or most of our pallet wood. This top one may not be, it's pallet wood. Turn it over. Oh, look, it's excellent. Pallet wood, we're good with that. Let's take a look at what we got over here. Deb finally gets some time back on the mill. Got a fire going now too. We've got our red oak here in the front. Now these are going to be our top boards. If I don't have enough. Plenty of boards for the bottom. The white oak, but we can use them for either or. One of the white oak on the bottom, rot resistant. The ones would be direct ground contact. Plus we can put some preservative on these if we want. Let them dry out till next year after we build them, and then once they're emptied, throw a little preservative on the bottom and we're good to go. Guess I better get to work helping out here. Now if you notice in the white oak here, before I get off to something else, see the black? Caught the edge of an insulator. And that knocked the set out of the blade. The blade didn't actually hit, it hit the insulator, but it kind of skimmed on the edge of it. So it knocked the set out of all the teeth on the bottom side of the blade. And of course that made the blade rise in the cut. Rise, came up about 1 inch almost. And of course we knocked the insulator out of there, kept cutting the log, had no other incidents, went fine. But man, we are not having good luck with this white oak lately. They nailed everything to these trees, I swear. All right, let's get busy stacking this. Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We better get on those pallets because this is our last one, and this is almost a full quart of locusts. And we got a bunch more locusts to split, so this is going to fill up in a hurry. And we're going to be laying out the pallets right along here, so we better get to building them. Coming up on the mill, we got a couple of black walnut logs. Looks like lumber out of one, slabs out of another one. We got some red oak trailer decking, and hey, ambrosia maple. All of a sudden, boom, we found 3 logs. One showed up here, and the other one I got a call from my tree guys. They said, hey, come check this out, see if you want it. But all of a sudden, now we got 3 of them out of the blue. Never find ambrosia around here. Usually the ambrosia is a bit north of us. Right. And not around here, but it's going to be, hopefully, it's got a good amount of ambrosia in it. We'll see it, we'll open it up, and you'll be here to see it if you're watching our videos. So if you've been watching the channel for a while and you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Show some support for the channel. We definitely appreciate that. And yeah, grow the channel. We'll be here growing the channel as long as you guys are here watching us. Okay? But we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you have any questions about what we're doing here on the sawmill, with any of the equipment, with any of the tools we're using, the log splitter, go ahead and put it down in the comments section. We're glad to help you out. And as always, thanks everybody for stopping out. We'll see you at our next time.
Take care, everybody.